What's good, y'all? It's your boy Mock. Welcome back to the MC Show. Today, we're going to talk about the young guns from the Miami Heat Summer League team. Very impressive win last night against the Boston Celtics Summer League team. Very amazing game. Have a lot to talk about. A lot of positive to talk about. You know, a lot of the Miami Heat talk the past, I don't know, month or two. Honestly, probably for the entirety of this past year. It's just been a lot of negativity because the team just isn't better. They haven't won. A lot of the teams in the East, the top bracket of the East, the Celtics, the Knicks, the Pacers, all these guys, the Philadelphia 76ers, all these guys got better. Miami seems to be stuck in limbo. But we're going to be positive. We're going to be positive today. We're going to talk about the young guns because there's a lot to like about these young guys. This is a great Summer League roster. This really is. So we're going to get into that. But before we do that, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Any and all help is greatly appreciated. Share this video with your friends, with your family. Let's get this video out to as many people as possible. So Miami wins their first Las Vegas Summer League game, 119-114. They were 1 point shy actually of breaking the Summer League record. You don't see a team score 119 points. The Summer League record is 120. If Jaime Jaquez didn't miss those last two free throws, we could have broken the record, but it's a great game. I've never really you don't really see box scores like this in the Summer League, okay? Jaime Jaquez with 29, 11, and 5. I mean, I'm just going to come out and say it right now. Like, he don't need to be there. But, hey, he was in Las Vegas. He played against the USA team for the USA Select team, against the Olympic team. So he's like, might as well. He's a guy. He's a pure hooper. Might as well play for the Las Vegas Summer League. Remember, he didn't play last year. He didn't play last year because he got hurt in a California Classic playing in Sacramento. So now this is his first take of Summer League action in Vegas. So I personally, I love to see it. I know some people don't like to see it because he probably could get hurt. But I like to see it. He's probably only going to play one more game. So let him hoop. So we got JJJ. With a great game, 10 of 18 from the field, 9 of 11 from the free throw line, excuse me. Kel'el Ware, their first round pick, 17 points, 3 blocks, 7 of 9 from the field. I love the way he played. We'll get into him. KJ, and I'm talking about Keshad Johnson, bruh. 10 points, 2 crazy, fantastic dunks. We'll get to him. Isaiah Stevens, we'll get to him too. 9 points, 11 assists, 1 turnover. And that 1 turnover was actually an offensive foul. So if we want to be real, he really had 0 turnovers. You know what I'm saying? But great game from him as well. Off the bench, you had Josh Christopher with 20 points, 7 of 9 from the field, 3 of 3 from three-point range. He showed you a lot of great stuff on both ends of the floor. Swider, another good game. He's been hitting the 3 like crazy. 15 points, 4 or 5 from deep. Zion Pullen with 10 points. I mean, we're going to start, though, with Jaime Jaquez Jr. Just a complete control of the game. Like, you could tell he is levels above every single person on that court, on the Heat and on the Celtics. Just way better than all of them. He was getting to the basket at will. He was facilitating. He was rebounding. He was running the fast break. He was just operating at a pace of his own. He was in his own lane. He got to whatever spot he wanted, up and unders for and ones. He was passing the ball really well. Had a lob to Pele Larson in the first half. Of getting to the rim, finishing through contact, and all that. He was terrific. This is what you want to see from a second-year guy. If a second-year guy is going to play, is coming off a rookie season where he was fantastic like Jaime, and he's going to come and play a couple late games in Summer League, this is the kind of game you want to see. Just him coming out and dominating. Keegan Murray did it last year. Jabari Smith Jr. also did it last year. Just coming to Summer League in your second year and just play fantastic. Cam Whitmore playing for Houston played a really good game. I know Reece Shepherd is the rookie, so he got a lot of the attention. Cam Whitmore played fantastic too. So that's what you want to see when a second-year guy is coming to play in Summer League. So fantastic game from him. Moving on to Kel'el Ware. I mean, I had said it before on draft night. I had said that I didn't like Sacramento because they ended up taking Devin Carter, and I wanted Devin Carter. I lied. You know what I'm saying? The city of Sacramento. I love the city of Sacramento. Quiz Weber, I love that guy. Vlade Divac, I love that guy too. Mike Brown, you're a cool guy to me. You know what I'm saying? De'Aaron Fox, wow, wonderful. Great guy. DeMar DeRozan, you are fantastic. Domantas Sabonis, you are great. The state of California, you are absolutely amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was kidding. I was lying when I said that before. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just be saying stuff and people would be believing you, but you really just be lying and then people just believe you. And it's like, nah, bro, I love California. It's my favorite state. I don't like New York for real. New York, just terrible. I don't like it here. California, the city of Sacramento specifically, everybody talks about LA, LA this, LA that. Man, don't nobody care about them. Sacramento's where it's really at. That's one of the best organizations in the entire league. So what if they lost, they didn't make the playoffs for like 16 years. They did last year. And they almost beat the Warriors. Did they win? Did they go to the playoffs this past season? Nah. But so what? That's why Devin Carter is going to help them. And I'm very excited for them. I hope they make it out the West, as a matter of fact. That's how much I love Sacramento. For real. But now we got Kel'el Ware. And I wasn't high on him. I understood why they picked him. Guys 7 foot can hit the three and can block shots. And they didn't have anyone like that on their roster. And that's hard to come by in free agency. So you draft one instead. You get him into your program and you could develop him. But he has shown great strides in this summer league. Even playing in San Francisco, their summer league, and to now coming off 17 points, only 3 rebounds. If there's a couple things I could like nitpick at, I want him to be a more physical rebounder. Miami isn't a great offensive just a great rebounding team in general. If you look at their rebound percentage, it's good, but their overall rebounding is not that great. You have guys who are good rebounders, but you just don't have guys who are like, you don't have a Gobert or a Jokic, guys who are 7 foot and can just rebound the ball with ease. You know, Bam is a good rebounder. Tyler's a good rebounder for his size. Jimmy's not a bad rebounder, but I wouldn't say he's elite rebounding at all for his position or anything. So I want Kel'el Ware to be a better rebounder. He only had 3 rebounds. I need somewhere between 8, 9, 10, 11 on all that. If he's gonna in summer league, because he's not gonna get 30 minutes of play in the regular season. Or maybe he does. I don't know. But I wouldn't say he would start off like that. So I would like to see more rebounding from him. I would like to see better screen setting from him compared to the first game to now. Oh, I just hit my desk. From the first game to now, the screen setting has been better. But I really want him to make contact with the ball handler's defender. I really want him, or if he's setting a down screen for somebody else to come off of it, make more contact, be more of a brick wall. I think that's something that will come with reps. Being in the Heat system, you know how good of a screen setter Bam is already. So I think that's something he can learn. So I'm not too worried about it. I would be if this was like, I don't know, April, but like the next season hasn't even started yet. So I'm not too worried about it. He's definitely been a better screen setter for sure, but those are the 2 things I can nitpick at. I love the finishing from him inside. I felt like watching the Heat last year, you saw so many times where so many guys would get into the paint when they did, because, you know, they didn't get rim pressure a lot. But when they did, it's just Tyler's missing layups, Jimmy's missing layups. And Jimmy is someone who usually finishes well at the rim, but did not this past season. Bam missing some shots. Just everybody just missed shots at the rim. So having a guy 7 foot who can finish at the rim, he has really good touch. He has really good patience. If he's down in a low block, he could just use. I mean, he's skinny, but like he has some physicality to him. I'm not gonna call him a soft guy. I love the way he finishes in the paint. The layups. He can finish with his left hand as well. That's what I love. And the rim running. There was a play in the first half where he's rolling to the rim. He's step outside that dotted line area and has a nasty two-handed dunk. So I'm really, really enjoying how Kel'el Ware has played so far. Like, if there's anything to be excited about this season, because I know Heat fans are gonna come into this season and be like, run it back part 6 or whatever. But the young guys, especially Kel'el Ware, having a guy that we haven't really had in this iteration of the Jimmy Butler era before on the team, is something to be excited about. So shout out to him. Now Isaiah Stevens, 9 points, 11 assists. Again, I mentioned he had 1 turnover, but it wasn't really a turnover. It was an offensive foul, which counts as turnovers, of course. He is such a pure-blooded point guard. And when I say pure-blooded point guard, I mean someone who's like Chris Paul, who's elite at playing pick and roll, operating the offense. He just does such a good job of getting Ware open, or he had this a lob pass from like half court to Keshad Johnson as he's running off the wing to get the lob pass, the reverse jam. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has such great feel for the game. He is such a good passer. He is on an Exhibit 10 contract, but if he is gonna be playing this well, Miami, y'all gotta consider giving him the contract over Drew Smith. You know what I'm saying? You have to. I understand why Eric Spoelstra likes Drew Smith, but you might have a guy who's a little bit better than Drew Smith. You know what I'm saying? You gotta consider it. His floor game is phenomenal. Like, sometimes you can't teach a feel for the game. Sometimes you just have it or you don't. I mean, you can teach it. You can teach someone to have a little bit better feel for the game. But sometimes if it comes naturally, like, I feel like it can translate. And Isaiah Stevens is someone who his game, his feel for it can really translate, especially since this team doesn't have someone who can pass like him. If he gets on the team, like if he were to, for example, to get the 15th roster spot, he would probably be the best passer on the team already, as an undrafted guy. Because Miami doesn't really have elite passers. They don't have guys that could throw lobs to Ware and to Bam or anybody else. Thomas Bryant on the team. They don't really have that. Tyler Hero could throw some lobs. Terry Rozier could throw some lobs. And that's about it. Maybe Nikola Jovic can do it too. Duncan Robinson might throw one here and there, but Isaiah Stevens would probably be the best passer on the team. So I love his fit. If he were to get on this team, I would love his fit on this team. He's been playing very good in Summer League every single game. He didn't start first game, but ever since then he started every single game, and I love the way he's played. Keshad Johnson, I mean, what more can you say about him? If he doesn't have a standard contract by now, then like I'm looking at my watch. He don't got a standard contract. I'm waiting for it. You gotta be in love with this guy, bro. He said he's a Heat culture guy. I see it. I believe him. How can I not believe him? The guy is 6'7". He has strength. He has athleticism, as you saw on that fast break dunk to end the third quarter. I mean, like, it sent shivers up my spine. You know what I'm saying? When was the last time you saw a Miami Heat player be able to run a fast break single-handedly and just yam it like that? LeBron? That was 2014, the last time LeBron was on a team. It's been a decade, literally, since someone has been able to do that. I can't think of anybody else. I'm liking this kid. The 3-point shot, which is something that, like, I was like, because he only shot well from 3 really his last season in Arizona, but it's looking good so far. You know, it's not it's not high volume, but I think I can trust him to take an open 3. And the 3 that he made was in the corner in like the third quarter, so I'm liking it. The shot looks smoother than when I initially saw it. There's a lot of things to like about his offensive game. This guy's gonna be more of, like, people calling him a PJ Tucker-ish player, like someone who's more of a glue guy who can defend, who can rebound, who can block shots. You know, he reminds me of a little bit like Peyton Watson. Let me explain. Like, Peyton Watson is like 6'9" and crazy athleticism, where sometimes somebody would be shooting a shot and Peyton Watson would be, next thing you know, Peyton Watson is like coming over from the weak side, jumping over Jokic's head just to block the shot. Like, that's what I see when I think of Keshad Johnson. Just someone who, he won't be like a lead shot blocker, of course, in the NBA or anything, but just he can get block shots. You can trust him against anybody that's his size or even a little bit bigger, just because he's so bouncy and springy. I love his defense, the offense, the mid ranges, the cutting. I think he has really good feel for the game, when to cut. Again, the 3-point shot. He looks like a guy that can play right away. I'm not sure a playoff rotation, but we nowhere near the playoffs. I'm talking about regular season rotation. Can this guy give you 5 to 10 minutes of good play? He can, and I really hope he makes the roster. I know the Heat love him. I already know that. They don't gotta tell me. I know that. I know they watched that dunk last night and was like, that's the kid. That's the guy. There's no way they saw that and was like, nah, we gonna keep him on a 2-way. Hey, at least it's on a team. At least it's on a team. We needed to get more athleticism. You get Khalil Ware, you get KJ. Can't be mad at it. Can't be mad at it. Zion Pullen, 10 points off the bench. Another person who I love his feel for the game as well. Not like high assist like what's his name? Isaiah Stevens, but he has shown good things to me. Again, not a perfect game, but he did hit a spot up three. I talked about after the draft, after they signed him, when I was watching his highlights, he didn't have a lot of catch and shoot threes. So if that's something he can improve on, the 3-point shot, the volume, then, you know, he's not a bad defender either. He already has good floor game. I'm liking what Zion Pullen has done. He doesn't need to, for me, he doesn't need to score 20 points for me to really notice his impact. I've already liked his floor game. Gotta talk about Josh Christopher coming off the bench, 7 of 9 from the field, 3 of 3 from 3. Another guy who's really athletic. You heard during the broadcast that he called UD to get him into the program. He was on their G League team last year. Now he's here on their Summer League team. He's shown great things. Offensively, defensively, of course, again, the athleticism is there. I'm glad that the Miami Heat staff, their scouting department, is looking at guys who can be in their timeline and their program, who have athleticism, because this team sorely lacks it, you know. So I'm glad that he's on the team. He had a really good game. They all came off the bench too, all 20 points. So good for him. Swider continues to shoot the ball pretty well. He had 15, 4 or 5 from deep. To me, he doesn't really show anything else. Like, if we're comparing him to like a Duncan Robinson, which would probably be his comp, like, he doesn't have the playmaking. The defense, I don't know if it will ever be there. But can he shoot the hell out of the ball? Absolutely. So shout out to him. And then last but not least, Pele Larson, of course, their 2nd round draft pick. I have to say, I know some people might be looking down on him. I think he's played okay. I don't think he's played bad. His box score numbers, they haven't jumped off at any point through the Summer League games. But I would say he makes the right play every time. He passes up a lot of open shots to try to get better shots. I want to see him like take like 8 threes in one game just to see because the shot, like, he shot 40% from 3. He's a really, really good shooter. I want to see him just a lot more catch and shoots, a lot like, can they run a little more, some more stuff for him where he can come off some screens and just get the ball and pull it. I would love to see that. But overall, I think he's done a little bit of everything. Rebounding, he can pass. I think even on defense, like, he's not a pushover on defense. And he's been defending at their point of attack for like mostly the entire Summer League. There's been possessions where he's picking up 94 feet, guarding the ball handler, just in his grill, trying to be as disruptive and annoying as possible. Maybe that's why he's not having a lot of shots. Jaime Jaquez Jr. is only going to play in one more game. Maybe after that, he could get a little bit more reps, a little bit more shots. But overall, I don't think anybody should be too down on him. I think he's shown a little bit of everything. Can he put together a really, really good offensive game? I really hope so. But I'm not down on him. I like the pick. I don't know if he can play right away. He definitely can play. How many minutes? I don't know. Will he be in the rotation? Maybe not. But at least in summer league, I do want to see some a little bit more offense from him. But I can't complain too much again because he's shown flashes of everything. This summer league team has been fantastic. Okay, when was the last time we had this talent at the summer league? I feel like we the best summer league team. Even without Jaime Jaquez Jr., I still think we're good. We have Alondes Williams, who didn't even play today. I like Caleb Daniels. I really do. I think he just does a little bit of everything. Like, this team is deep. Miami, can they get free agents? No. Can they get any superstars? No. Can they make trades? No. Can they draft well? Yes, they can. Can they find hidden talent, hidden gems? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. They play tomorrow, I believe at like 6 o'clock. They'll play the Oklahoma City Thunders team. I'm excited to watch their game. I hope you guys are too. But let me know down below what you guys think of the Heat roster, of their summer league team. Who is your favorite player that you've seen so far on this roster? Let me know down below. We'll have I'll have a couple more videos out. We'll talk about the Miami Heat team as a whole, where they are stacking up against the East. On top of the East got better. I didn't really talk about that, but we'll discuss those things all in due time. But until then, again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Get this video out to as many people as possible. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.